Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry, and here we are. This is about 37 years old, apparently. You can see it's a sculpture. Once upon a time, this would have been considered a pretty high-end carpet, but it really has some quite black traffic lanes here, and I actually suspect we've got footwear transfer going on here. This is more than just normal soiling. Plus, of course, over the years, it's been steam cleaned many times, I'm sure. And there's wicking going on all over the place, so it's worn and it's loose and buckled here and there, and in here in the office is major distortion of the pile. It's certainly showing its age. Of course, we got pooling and shading on top of that, and it's lived its life and another life, and maybe even another life. But I pre-vacuumed everything, of course. I used my Kirby on this one. I felt that it was kind of a plushy carpet, and it's easier to push the Kirby with the power drive. And of course, it vacuums really well. And then I brought my Shark in to do all the edges. And anyway, I'm going to do things a little bit differently today. I'm going to use a pre-spray. When I say pre-spray, I mean I have suspend pre-spray in this pressure sprayer, and I'm going to pre-treat the carpet on all the traffic areas. Something I don't normally do, but I think that this this carpet will benefit from this little addition. And I also put Go Oxy. I boosted my Nanomax with Go Oxy in the solution tank. Go Oxy is another Bonnet Pro product. If you want to know about it, go on their website, bonnetpro.com or bonnetprocanada.com or .ca, pardon me, and you'll learn all about it. It's a peroxide boost, basically. But as you can see, the traffic lanes are definitely worse for wear. I have another room as well than the one I showed you. I got the family room in the back to do as well, but the homeowners are sitting in there right now, so I'll do all this first, and then we'll go and deal with that one. So I'm just going to apply the pre-spray, and of course you can see I'm not actually putting an awful lot on. Don't need much, just enough to get it damp. And this suspend is an actual pre-spray again, which means that it contains a surfactant, which means it lowers the surface tension, which will enable the main cleaner to penetrate and emulsify more rapidly and even more effectively. And I find that it seems to work really well in combination here when I run into these scenarios, although I rarely, very rarely, would I actually spray as much as I am right now. That's pretty darn rare, but this is a pretty soiled up carpet. I think there's more here than just normal soiling though. And it is old. Of course, one of the factors that happens is as the carpet ages, it loses intensity of color and gets really dull on the fiber, on the surface from the abrasion over the years. So let's go over this a little bit extra here. So I actually mixed up 1 gallon there, and I almost used it up. But I'll save it a little bit for the family room, I think. Okay, I think we got enough there. Now I am cleaning with I'll be applying the solution with a Oxy-Dry fiber pad, and I'm just flipped it, you notice, and on this side you've used it before, and there's a lot of fur animal here. I've cleaned it, but it will stick on there, and I decided I'm going to start up with a fresh side of the Oxy-Dry fiber pad there, give it maximum aggression on this carpet. And away we go. Okay, so let's back up a little bit. Coming from my source of power. And look at that. It is just cut through that soil like a hot knife through butter. Isn't that amazing? It is definitely quite worn on these traffic lanes, about 37 years of wear and tear. You're definitely going to see that. The edges are getting kind of tattered looking. I pointed that out to them already. And they need to put some cap those with a threshold in a couple of places. Everything in this house is very, very dated, and they're not at the point where they would want to, spend money and do any remodeling in this house. That's not what they'd want to do at their age. So that's good. They are going to just enjoy it while they got it, and don't spend any money to renovate. There's so much point. Okay, we're going to be careful along that edge. Look at the incredible difference that's going on here. And of course the Go Oxy will have a latent effect of brightening and whitening the carpet as well. So the initial change you're seeing is only part of what the end result will be. It'll look better, in other words, over the next few hours. Again, try to be very careful along that edge. definitely going to look dramatically better, but it's not going to be a new carpet again, ever again. Of course, 37 years is a very long time. Most carpets are replaced within 10 years. So this carpet is really done well. It actually doesn't look that bad. It's just that it really is quite dark in these traffic lanes. But I do think we got most of the footwear transfer going on here. That's what I think is really the source of this. It's not just normal soiling, I don't believe at all. Although they are wearing runners right now, I suspect that maybe in the past they might have had slippers they wore, and that would have created this problem. I think the customer told me she cleaned it herself last year. That must have been quite a job for her. That's a lot of work. This is a big area. Hang on a sec. I just realized we lost that. Go back. So I'm going to be doing all the traffic areas with the fiber pad, and then we'll switch over to the Ironman and go over everything else. Really getting quite tattered in here. I can actually see what looks like little strings popping out of the carpet, so it's almost going to be going through this carpet right here. I guess they don't have a chair pad underneath the chair. I don't really come across carpets that are this deteriorated very often. Anymore. But once in a while we come across something that's a real challenge. See, there's a loose ripple right here. Master bedroom. sculpture carpet, by the way, which we don't see very much anymore. Certainly was popular in the late 70s and in the 80s. One of the things about the sculpture is they do tend to hide wear paths of it more so than a Saxony or more of a flat type carpet. The sculpture effect on the carpet has a tendency to hide wear, so which is a good thing, I guess. Kind of reminds me of I think a sculpture though is kind of like corduroy pants. Everybody had it, but who liked your corduroy pants? I remember those things. How about those platform shoes? I actually had some. I had like 2-inch platform on the front. I remember going with my mom to the shoe store, and my mom said I could buy whatever shoes I wanted. Those are the ones I chose. Oh dear. Although if I had them now, they'd belong in a museum. Back toward the living room. Go over this a little bit more, and then we'll go back to the living room. Now that actually looks a lot lighter than it did before, believe it or not. It's a bit hard to tell because of the way the pile is laying one way and the other, but it definitely looks a lot lighter. So I'm just going to run over this one more time. I'm not adding any more solution right now. I don't think I need to. I already did over to the left, by the way, and also underneath the couches to my right. That's already done and finished, in case you're wondering. And I'm going to go down this little hallway a little bit more. This, and we'll switch over to the Iron Man. Oh, look at that! I can see the peroxide working on my finger. So definitely peroxide there. Alrighty. Now, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the video off and do this step as a separate video. So, thank you for watching and have a good day.